Hey guys, Cash Vault back today, and thank you guys for tuning in once again on my channel for this video's movie review that I'm doing kind of quickly here on my phone since I'm not now at my laptop and I don't have my equipment with me. So we're just gonna do it old style, how me and Scottiplier used to just film it after the movie theater and then just on our phones or whatever. So anyways, today we're gonna be reviewing Gladiator 2, based off of events after the first Gladiator film that came out in the year 2000, starring Russell Crowe and Joaquin Phoenix. Now, this new film, Gladiator 2, did not have those two characters, unfortunately, that everybody had loved from the first movie, because they kind of carried the story very well. And they say in the first Gladiator film that Russell Crowe and Joaquin Phoenix's best movie pretty much was Gladiator. They were getting a lot of good, wealthy money off of that movie being broadcasted on TV throughout the years after. But other films out there recently had saved them. Like with Joker, for example, for Joaquin, and for Russell Crowe, he was in one of the recent Thor films. I think it was Thor Love and Thunder, the fourth film, as a cameo, pretty much, as Zeus, I believe. Well, anyways, in this second film, I definitely have to rate this one maybe 3 out of 4 stars, comparing to the first movie, which I'd rate 3.5 out of 4 stars, and that's because why I say it's a half star better than this new one is probably because, you know, once again, you can't really beat the classic. It gave us a whole unique, like, twist in the plot or the story of, like, you know, tricking the bad guys or the bad guys tricking the good guy. And then eventually in the end, the good guy triumphed over evil or against the evil emperor or Caesar. While as in this one, they were not going to make that kind of mistake again ever since the Maximus from the first movie, played by Russell. But there are a couple of surprise actors in this one that have returned. We had the same actress, I cannot pick of names right now, with her at least, but she was in the first film, who was former Emperor Marcus Aurelius's daughter, who had survived through the reign of her brother, Commodus, is now in this one, and she was definitely seeing similarities between Maximus from the previous 16 years ago and up until now. It is Lucius, which is her son, and she considered Maximus like his father in a way. But the same actor who was Lucius as a kid from the first one in 2000, he's all grown up now, so they were able to get him back to do Lucius's role, which kind of became the new Maximus of this story. He became the lead gladiator that rose up against these two twisted-minded emperors in this new one that kind of took after Commodus's ways. So, yeah. And we also have Pedro Pascal, who was the Mandalorian. He played the general in this one, who decided to pretty much, like, you know, side with Lucius and his mother and the loyal senators. Like, remember Senator Baracus, I think was his name? He was the guy with the white mustache and the beard and the white hair, who you seen from the first movie, who decided to help Maximus at the end of that by, you know, overthrowing Commodus and then trying to free Rome and give it back as a republic of the people again. But apparently that failed because Maximus died, and then 16 years after that event, which is in this movie, people had kind of forgot all about that. And so Lucius had, like, the burden on his shoulders in this new one to pretty much try to restore Rome to what it was. He was trying to continue Maximus's work. So I believe I have a couple of minutes left. So anyway, yeah, this film was still very well done. I mean, come on. In the end credits, now, I know I might have said some spoilers already, so this is kind of a spoiler kind of review for this new movie. But I love how they kept the same music at the very end scene that closes out to the scroll credits in this new movie. They got Hans Zimmer's music score back into this one. They played that hit Elysium, sung by that lady who was named Yvonne or Ivana or something like that. But it almost sounds kind of like it almost sounds like that lady who sang those hits for Lord of the Rings. Enya. She almost sounded similar to like Enya. So, yeah, thank you Gladiator 2 writers for putting that music score back in there. I mean, that kind of won a couple Academy Awards just for music score alone from the first movie. And also, my recommendations of this film is that if you want to see the events of this Gladiator 2's movie, of course they have the intro scene where they give some, like, you know, pop-up text to kind of be like a prologue to give you some background about what's happened up into the events of the start of the movie, saying that this is 16 years after the ending events of the first movie. So, after all that time, it's kind of a new generation. And also, you gotta see the first movie. I would say you have to see the first movie before seeing this new one, and then it'll definitely all make sense. The actors in this new movie were pretty well done too. Great, spot on. Just like the characters or the actors from the first movie. But as you're watching this new one, you'll see some characters and personalities of events in this new movie really connect and very similar to the characters from the first movie. So it's like, oh, he's the new Maximus, or oh, these two twisted guys are definitely the new Commodus times 2. Or this guy, oh, he's the same as the Gladiator Master, who was like in charge of them, but more twisted in a way. So, of course, you know, some new surprises down the road, some new twists you never would have thought would happen, but it's a good ending. Happy ending, that's all I would ever say about it. I won't tell you the entire story. You would have to watch the movie yourselves. It's out in theaters right now. So please tune in next time for new updates of the channel. I think I have at least a couple or 3 more live streams left to do on my channel before the closing year of Season 4 of this 2024 year. And at least 1 more uploaded video after this one. Maybe a couple more, but we'll see. So don't forget to press that like button. Comment down below your thoughts and your reactions of this new Gladiator 2 movie if you've seen it already. And if not, will you go see it? Or what were your thoughts from the first film back in 2000? So thank you guys again. I will see you guys all on the next one.